days where I showed up and I wanted to be, some days you show up and you're excited for rehearsal, and other days it's like, this is work today.
Yes.
I was really suited up that day, like ready to go. So I walked in. I was totally that girl who walked in. The studio was open, so I was like loud and walking in, and people are hearing me, everything else. And I came in this class late. Teacher was crazy, but like amazing. It was a Baptiste style class.
Now, is there like
kick my butt?
Is there like like sex positions in yoga? Like, is there like
yeah?
Where do you go to find like cool like sex positions for yoga?
Well, there's millions of books out there. There's like Yoga Sexy, and they'll give you the whole breakdown.
Okay.
But you got to be able to get in the poses.
We remember that, everybody out there.
Yoga Sexy.
Yoga Sexy. But like, I mean, is there one particular site or a book that really kind of like has like some diagrams and like stuff like that?
Well, there's the Kama Sutra.
Yeah, but is that yoga, or I guess
a lot of it is.
A lot of it is, right?
A lot of it is.
I once heard actually that yoga was invented for men. And it was for men to do. It wasn't even invented for women. And that's why they said a lot of the women that do a lot of yoga, their bodies turn masculine looking. And it was invented to keep men from doing reckless behavior, like drinking, drugging, and sex.
Yeah.
And it was to keep their minds away from temptation. And that was... I heard this like...
Exactly. Well, I mean,
it's
asana...
Yeah,
it was a discipline. I mean, asana practice was designed...
Bless you.
Was designed
please leave the room, Phoenicia. Please, just leave the room.
Good old B.
It was originally... I mean, the whole idea behind asana practice is to get you ready for meditation. Because otherwise...
Bless you.
Right, that's it. Get out. Phoenicia, get out. Please. Just get out.
So, yeah, that's what it is designed for, to be able to sit and, be zen with the world without...
You didn't come here to push yoga, though, right,
no.
Bethany?
No, I came here at Rue's request.
Yeah, because I heard she sang Back Up with Delight.
Okay. And did you have any
cool.
like objectives, anything that you wanted to kind of like just kind of plug or talk about or...
Just to say that, there will be more shows coming up on the roster. Hopefully we're going to be doing some stuff here in the city.
No, when you say we, who?
With
okay.
Lady Kier.
So
I'm hoping
you think Lady Kier might want to come in and say hi? Why didn't you bring her?
I could talk to her about it. I could ask it.
Oh.
I could ask her about it. Tell her that when she's...
Today is National Mustard Day. I don't know. Would you like to have...
Oh, wow. Mustard and a pretzel?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do it up.
What has Delight been doing since that the groove is in the house or whatever that song is called?
Delight is not together anymore.
With Lady Kier.
But Lady Kier.
When you say Delight, so Lady Kier was hooked up with that guy in the video.
There were two men.
Oh, right. Okay.
One was her husband.
Right.
It's almost like the Black Eyed Peas of the original Black Eyed Peas.
Exactly. But a lot less mainstream.
So they're no longer together. Is she?
And she writes. She has a lot of new material, a lot of new music and stuff.
Has there been a new CD that's come out recently, or is she in the works of something?
Yeah, she's in the works of it right now. She hasn't put anything out. There is some new stuff out there, and they've been performing some new stuff as well.
Right.
She has some really talented people that have been working with her, though. Erin Fairman is one of the girls I was working with, and this really talented singer, songwriter, and dancer, Frisco. So
go ahead, take a bite of that.
Take a bite?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wait. Is this uber spicy mustard?
No, it's really good.
Put the mic up a little closer there. Good.
So anybody want to call in and ask Bethany something?
It's decent mustard.
It's good, right?
It is pretty good.
From the little store up the block. The store up the block on Broadway and 138th Street. Oh, something like that.
Which one? Santiago?
The big store. No, the supermarket.
Oh.
I went to the big store.
I love Santiago. What is it? $2.99 for a hero and a soda?
Wow, really?
Huh?
$3.
All right.
I always overpay for. I overpay for everything. It's the story of my life. But it is a full moon tonight.
Oh.
So
I have
beware.
class tonight. You know what always happens too? Every time there's a full moon, it's always like, oh, something's
Listen,
going on.
What do you do when the women or the guys fart in your yoga
Oh,
class?
it happens.
I mean, I know it happens, and
It really does.
And it's like you sit there and you try not to like bust out laughing, and then maybe you catch a little whiff of it, and then you want to throw up, and it's like,
so
what do you
true.
do?
Well, I mean, as the teacher or as another.
Well, I'm going to speak to you just as a teacher. I mean,
As a teacher?
I know you have to keep a straight face and just
You know what? It depends on the student in the class. You know, sometimes if I know a class really well and I know somebody really well, you can joke around
Has
with
Rue
them.
ever like just ripped one like in a pose?
She
or
has
anything?
not.
No.
Are you
Unfortunately,
sure? Rue, have you ever done it? Like a silent one in SBD or anything?
Not in Bethany's class.
Really? I find that hard to believe.
She refrains.
Because I think everybody lets one out one way or the other.
Somewhere, sometimes.
It's got to happen.
There is the wind removing pose too.
The what?
The wind removing pose?
The wind removing pose. They call that.
Flapping of the arms or something that just
No.
go away?
No, it's actually no. When you take your legs apart and pull them down, that's one of the things they call it is the wind removing pose for
see.
that reason.
I see.
Is that like dead baby or something?
It's like nice.
Did you want to maybe like do one of those poses? Bethany, did you maybe want to like show us that pose?
I think that's another show.